And we're recording. I want to take some time to, when I do this particular show, to explain what I hope to accomplish in the future with the show as well. I have been told by some people that it's better to have a niche with the show. You know, that if you try to please everybody, you please nobody. And maybe to a certain extent, there is weight to that saying, that philosophy, or if you want to call it that. And I agree with that statement. I will say, though, that there's several reasons why I want the show to be as universal as I possibly could. And the reason has to do with the simple fact that you don't want to talk about the same thing every day. Nobody really does. You know? I'll give you an example of what I mean. Let's assume that you know, it's September 11th, 2001, which really, you know, it's ironic considering the anniversary is coming up of that day. And you're doing a cooking show on that day, you know. I don't know how somebody could do a cooking show on that day. I mean, you're going to be talking about lasagna, you're going to be talking about, you know, how to make a dish with macaroni and cheese, and no one is really wanting to hear about lasagna or macaroni and cheese, you know. What they want to hear about is what's going on, what happened with the World Trade Center. Another good example is I used to join mailing lists for the sake of just joining them, just for fun, you know. And one of the mailing lists I joined was a law enforcement mailing list. Okay. And it was interesting because I was online the day that Princess Diana died. Now, I'm not in law enforcement, but, you know, I just happened to join it just for the sake of fun. Well, on the law enforcement news group, everybody was talking about Princess Diana's death, you know, and as tragic as it was for Princess Diana, you know, people on a law enforcement news group really don't want to, you know, I mean, it's not for talking about Princess Diana as much as it's talking about law enforcement. And my solution to get around that is I like to have a co-host for various genres, you know, like one co-host for romance. Now, I think in the romance department, I have that base covered. DT, who you've seen, let me show you her picture again. There she is. Is who I would always put on if the subject ever came to a romantic nature, or for that matter, a romantic subject. But I want to be able to talk about a wide range of topics, not just one. I guess because not everything another reason I want to do that is not everything has to do with everything. You know, relationships are a concern for some people, but some people, the economy is a big concern. You know, I mean, so DT may be qualified to talk about romance. She may even have an opinion on, not that she wouldn't have an opinion on other subjects, obviously, but it would be good to have people that can talk about a wide range of subjects, you know. And I'm a good listener, so when I upload this video to YouTube, I would like for the friends who I have on Facebook to look at this video and give me suggestions on co-hosts that I could have. I like to cover as many topics as I can. Romance, the paranormal, religion. I've interviewed a few models. I'd like to cover the modeling industry. And I think it's important to be as diverse as you can. I understand that you can't please everybody. Because if you please everybody, you please nobody. I want them to, be as open to helping people out. So this is the gauntlet that I'm going to throw out. If you are a host of a radio show, I would love to do a video with you. If you're someone on Facebook who gets asked a lot of questions, and you don't really have a good forum to really answer them. A good example is like, let's say that, you're on Facebook and a lot of people worry, wonder, like, gee, what happened? What I mean by what happened, let's say that you were sick and you didn't want to talk about the illness. You wanted to have a forum where people could talk about the illness. Okay? A lot of Facebook pages do not. I want to give people an opportunity to have their voices heard on their Facebook pages. Okay? Is what I would like. I'm open to as many different topics as I can. I would also like some suggestions on where I can advertise. Okay? So, let's see what else. Now, I'm not going to go over the videos and the features of the software, because you would have to check the other videos for that. But as you can see from its many uses, as well as having not just one person to but be able to have 12 people, like I'm doing right now. See, I'm going to change it to 12 people. That it allows for more avenue to have several interviews that cover various subjects and topics. I am not the most interesting person in the world. This is why I want to have someone to talk to when I do my shows. Okay? Alright. Now, let's see here. I changed it back to 1. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the video because I don't have anything else to say. And I'm going to upload it to YouTube. Alright? Thanks, guys.